Might just be me, but I am not feeling positive about West Ham right now. And I know there's just been a report from Jacob Steinberg about payment plan for Rice and all that. Um, Listen, I'm gonna explain why I'm not positive, and I don't care if it was 4 weeks ago we won the cup final because the cup final was amazing, best moment ever. But I'm talking about next season, and even with a technical director, I'm sorry, I'm not positive right now and there's nothing against Tim Steeden. I don't know him personally. I could only uh, go off what I've read and what people are saying online with this Bayer Leverkusen stuff. But how do I explain this? Like, the Rice deal was taking so long, and it's because over them paying. Uh, Whether it's 2 years, 3 years, don't care. Just pay the money. We need to actually spend money again, but on I don't know what our plan is. I don't know what football we're trying to play anymore. Whether is it going to go back to the counter-attacking football or back to or carry on with the possession football? I'm assuming back to counter-attacking football, um, which is a shame because we have signed all these possession players that really do fuck all and just make them play defensive football anyway. We don't need a striker. Believe it or not, we actually don't need a striker. We need two wingers, in my opinion, if we're going to get Harvey Barnes, because Harvey Barnes would be one of them, and then you get a right winger. Or unless Harvey Barnes is going to fill in at the right wing. But unfortunately, for some reason, I don't think we're going to get a right winger to fill in with Jared Bowen. Then I don't know what's going to happen to Cornet, Fornals, and Ben Ramadan, because Fornals doesn't play in the middle for us, he plays on the left. So, yeah. Unless you're going to be back up to Lucas Paquetá, which is one of the stupidest things I saw, by the way, of them thinks of. I would accept 70 million because we could play Pablo Fornals there. Obviously, it was said by one of the worst West Ham accounts. But legit, like, I don't understand. I don't understand it because if Pablo Fornals was that good, we wouldn't have needed to sign Lucas Paquetá in the first place. Pablo Fornals, I know the Alkmaar goal and all that, but I still stand by what I said. He's not good on the ball, as people think, and people will say playing our position. But come on, like when you rarely see the moments from Fornals where he's played against Alkmaar and he was played off the left then. So what's people's excuses? But yeah, we need. It doesn't make sense to go after Max Aarons if you're playing Tilo Kehrer and Vladimir Seifel at right back. Ben Johnson needs to go. I think that's. I think that I'll do another video on that if there's nothing else to report on West Ham. Centre back is still an issue though because I'd put Kehrer at right back and then we've got again Zemo Bonner. I know Kehrer can fill in and he's done well when he's filled in at the back end of the season, like against Arsenal, for example. He actually did quite well, though. We were all afraid when Kehrer was at left centre back, but he actually did really well. But what I will say is that we do need another centre back because again and Zuma both got injuries in them, and it has to be someone that is just as good as Zuma, or someone that can be just as good as Zuma. I know we're interested in Dan Ballard, but I'm gonna explain another thing. Now, we were moaning a lot last season. Now that the players that we signed took a long time to settle in, and players like Flynn Downs got a pre-season, and I don't think many new signings got a pre-season. Paquetá didn't. At West Ham, I was saying Paquetá, Scamacca, Emerson, Cornet. None of them got a pre-season. Obviously, Danny Ings came in January. He was at Villa, which is a bit different. He was already playing football, so that's different. And there's other signings as well. We signed so many players I can't keep up. But everyone's saying now trust him, trust Steed and trust Moyes, trust this and trust that. I trust everyone, yeah, but my problem is the fact that next week we're facing Boreham Wood in pre-season. These players are going to get a pre-season apart from the players we've already got. And we're going to go to Australia, and then we're going to come back, and there's going to be a bunch of jet lag. We're going to Australia to play Perth Glory and Tottenham. Going to Australia playing to play Tottenham is ridiculous. You could just do it at the local power league if you really wanted to. You can play Tottenham at Fairlop if you really wanted to. You could play Tottenham at Dagenham Goals if you wanted to. You could play them in Essex. You can play Tottenham anywhere else. Why do you have to go Australia? But then again, there's Australian West Ham fans that want to see West Ham. I get it, and I get it for the worldwide fans. But I don't mind what Moyes does in terms of just do the pre-season in Scotland or something. It's not that far off. It's not much jet lag. There's gonna be jet lag, no? They're gonna be jet lagged from the Australia stuff. What, that's good to have in pre-season, and not other teams do it. Doesn't mean we should. So a lot of these players are going to get pre-season. Like Harvey Barnes might not get a full pre-season at West Ham if we sign him. A James Ward-Prowse if we sign him. A Tyler Adams if we sign him. Whoever we're going to fucking sign, it's not going to work. So I don't understand any of that. And let me know what you guys think, but I'm not positive. I'm not positive about West Ham currently. And one thing West Ham don't do is replace well. Don't get me wrong, the shortlist looks good, but we need 2 midfielders because Lanzini also left. And I know Lanzini didn't play, but it would be very pointless to also include Flynn Downs into this James Ward-Prowse saga. I do question Moyes' ID sometimes when it comes to these transfers. And I'm sorry, but it would have been just great for Moyes just to move on out of this club by winning the trophy, by dancing, and that would have been the parade would have been the last time I saw you, because that would have been a great send-off. Don't fuck it up again. Don't fuck it up again. Don't become the villain again. And I want to say something. A lot of West Ham fans, when they saw an interview or a press conference before the Fiorentina game, the final, and they felt sorry for Moyes when he said it hurt to see that the Moyes out banner. Does anyone not remember anything called context? The Moyes out banner was at Fulham away. Fulham away was 3 days after the shit house Newcastle game, where we lost 5-1. Moyes after the game criticised the fans. Himself. He criticised the fans. And you want to come up, and you now want to feel sorry for him for him seeing the Moyes out banner. He criticised the fans. You're not Pep Guardiola. So, that's my thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. Social medias are in the description if you want to follow me in the email for the inquiries. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.